Sometimes, the news sounds too strange to be true, but documents, witnesses, and recordings tell a different story. This case began in a small town in the western part of the country and ended somewhere no one could have expected. This is the story of Anna Koval, a woman who came to her own funeral. Anna Koval was 36 years old, a literature teacher, quiet, respected, reserved. She worked at secondary school No. 47 in the town of Novolesk. She wasn't married and had no children. The last time anyone saw her was April 12th, during her class. After the lesson, she felt dizzy, complained about chest pain. A colleague called an ambulance. Anna was taken to City Hospital No. 3. According to official reports, she died that night. Cardiac arrest in her sleep. That's what the paperwork said. Death occurred peacefully, no signs of trauma. Her family was notified in the morning. The morgue confirmed her identity through documentation and appearance. The funeral took place on April 15th. Everything was ordinary. The morgue, the ceremony, the mourning. The body had been identified by her mother. Everyone believed it was her. The same face, the same small scar on her wrist, the same silver necklace she always wore. Her face looked a little swollen, but the morgue staff said that was normal. When the casket was being lowered into the ground, someone noticed a woman standing by the cemetery gates. She was wearing a long gray coat, soaked to the bone. She walked slowly, unsteadily, as if she hadn't slept in days. Everyone turned to look. Anna's mother froze. The woman came closer. "Why are you all here?" she asked. No one answered. Then someone whispered, "Anna." The woman was standing just a few meters away from her own grave. Same clothes as the night she was hospitalized. A pale sweater, a gray coat. Even the hospital bracelet was still on her wrist. Her colleagues stared. One man ran for the priest. Another tried to film it, but later said the recording just vanished. It didn't save. Anna's mother stepped forward, trembling, and touched her face. "You're cold." "I'm just tired, Mom," Anna said. "Where have I been? Why are you crying?" The crowd slowly dispersed. Police didn't know how to react. Formally, the woman in front of them was dead and buried. Anna was brought in for questioning. She spoke calmly, though her story didn't make sense. "I woke up at night," she said. "The lights were off. The room was empty. Machines were silent." "How did you get out?" "The door was open. I just walked out. And then I went home." But her home was empty. No furniture, no clothes, no photographs. As if she had never lived there. Later that day, they recorded her first interview. "Did you know you had been buried?" "No, I only found out when I saw the people at the cemetery." "You're certain you're Anna Koval?" "Of course. I know my address, my students, my school. Doctors examined you." "Yes. My heart, my blood. Everything's fine. Except..." "Except what?" "There's a mark on my wrist. From the morgue tag. I tried washing it off. It doesn't fade. A mark." "Yes. Numbers. K416. Police requested to exhume the coffin for re-examination. Permission took 2 days. On April 18th, the grave was opened. Inside was a female body. Very similar to Anna, but the fingerprints didn't match. DNA only partially matched, 67%. That meant the woman in the grave was genetically related. But Anna had no siblings. The investigation turned toward the hospital. The pathologist who signed the death certificate had vanished. He was last seen on the morning of April 13th. His phone was off. His car was found on a forest road, empty. The hospital's head physician said all security cameras went offline that same night. Recordings were erased. A nurse from that shift later confessed. "She was still breathing," the nurse said. "We saw her chest move, but the doctor said it was just reflexes. Which doctor? Dr. Grishin. He signed the report. Where is he now? They said he quit. I heard he left town. After returning, Anna lived with her mother. She barely ate, barely slept. At night, she would stand by the window for hours. The neighbor downstairs told police she heard footsteps on the stairs, up and down, all night long. Then someone knocked on her door. When she opened it, no one was there. Only a morgue tag lay on the floor. With the same numbers, K416. Police recorded a second interview on April 20th. Do you feel alive, Anna? Of course. Though sometimes it feels like I'm just moving out of habit. What do you mean? Everything around me feels wrong. People talk differently. Their faces look off. You think it's your imagination? Maybe. But when I look in the mirror, yes, I don't blink. After that, Anna asked to stop the recording. She didn't contact the investigators again. 3 days later, on April 23rd, she disappeared. Her mother said Anna went out during the night and never came back. The security cameras in the area were offline. There were no tracks, no witnesses. On the kitchen table, they found a short note. 3 shaky words. I went back. A week later, someone saw a woman standing at the cemetery gates. Gray coat, same build. She was holding a small bouquet of wildflowers, staring at the same grave. The video taken on a phone shows only her silhouette. But when the frame is enlarged, you can see something on her wrist. A mark. K416. The police closed the case soon after. Official cause: unable to confirm death. In the archives, the file is labeled Case 47/23. In red pencil on the margin, someone wrote,